Hey guys,
Hello.
welcome back to the channel, Poptart and Tatertot Adventures. I'm Poptart,
Tatertot.
and today we gave you a back history on myself. We went to my grandma, who I call Grammy. We went to her cemetery, and we viewed her headstone, and we also viewed a lot of her family's headstones in the same cemetery. Sad to say, I really don't know much about my family, like Tater Tot over here knows about and could go on for days. Me, I just actually love my grandma. I didn't really care about history. As you all know, I don't care about history. So, yes, I kind of let that bypass when I did have people tell me that about my family. But I just didn't want to. It was what it was at the time. They were here, they weren't here. I'm moving on. I'm just going to keep going with life myself. Um, so, family, if you are watching this, if you could, please comment down below or call or text me, whatever you prefer, and let me know how those family members are in relation to me in any way. So, we also went and viewed my uncle's house, or I guess you could say like my grandma's brother. So, however that works, uh, his house. We viewed the house that she grew up in, and my family still owns both of them, so that's still in the heirloom or whatever. And then we went and visited another house of my family's, which is sadly not no longer in the family heirloom, but that's okay. They've lived very close together, all pretty much within eyesight. That's how it was back then. So that was cool. We also went to a place called the Bear Store, which is called Howler's, but we call it the Bear Store. I'll leave the description in the bottom on that Howler's General Store. That's a pretty cool store. We also got to show you the world's famous, or Tionesta famous, Nebraska Bridge. And the reason it's so famous is because it gets flooded and it can go as high as the bridge or higher for the water content. And I believe it's like 10 or 15-foot bridge height wise or whatever. I don't know. Going there, go in the summer, and I'll show you exactly. It's pretty cool. So definitely. What did you think of it today?
You know, I've been down to that river so many times, and just every time we go down there, people go down there, fish, boat, kayak, whatever, and you never would think about that water being so high. But every time you see it that high, it just blows my mind on how deep that water can get, and the current is so bad.
So fast you can get lost in it quickly. It's the Allegheny River, just to let you guys know that.
And they actually closed down
the road
that goes down there. You can park and walk, but if you get caught out there fishing or boating, there's a pretty hefty fine.
But yep, so it's just for your safety. That's the only reason. But yep, venture at your own risk.
So, be smart about it. Yeah, don't be stupid.
But the reason they close off the road is because it like leads onto another end of the road, but they close it down because you can't go through it. You just can't. But yeah, it's definitely neat. They do have a Facebook page to see if it's actually still open or going. Like they keep up on daily, so check that out. I'm not going to leave that description in the bottom because I'm sorry, but you guys can do that on your own. I don't know how it works or anything like that. That's why I'm not doing it.
And for everybody's safety, too.
Yeah. So, but it's the Nebraska Bridge. The reason they call it Nebraska Bridge is because it's lit on the road, Nebraska Road. So, it's in Tionesta, Pennsylvania. So, yeah. All right, guys. Well, enough chitter-chatter on the patter. You're off to go see everything. Enjoy! All right, guys. We're coming at you from Howler's in Tionesta, Pennsylvania. You are getting a background on me and where I spent my weekends and summers. We call this the Bear Store.
You can find a lot of Bigfoot stuff here.
Definitely. Native American stuff as well. All kinds.
This is why we call it the bear store. But also we see bears here all the time.
Yep. Here you go, Tatertot. I know you love Hope and bears, so we'll get that. It's a pretty decent store. Just everything is all together. It's like a gas station slash everything, local hangout and everything.
Everybody knows everybody.
Yep. There's all kinds of stuff, guys.
Oh, I love the outhouse with the little soap.
Oh, nice. Yes, guys, this is like a very country theme. And I do apologize for background noise, like you always know. We can't control that in our videos. But you can even get like shoes and stuff like that.
Dream catchers, toys. Oh, this is cute.
So you got sweatpants and sweatshirts and everything like that. To be honest, guys, I'm pretty much certain this is like the only store that's sort of like nearby for this town besides the Dollar General right up the road. So for the locals that live here, it's just that. And it's also like a souvenir place.
And they got hunt stuff over there.
Yeah. Definitely a pretty cool store. You can even get your fishing stuff here as well. You got fishing minnows and stuff like that back here. So back out of the fish room to this side, you got blankets and sandals and everything because you're pretty much right up on the river, the Allegheny River. And you can even get your beanies and hats, and you can even do some gambling, I guess, slot machines.
Look, they got your seasoning as grenades.
Oh, cool.
Hot sauce and stuff.
So yeah, just like a little grocery store. All it is a gas station, guys, just to be honest. You got gas out front. You got a Subway in here as well. You can get ice cream from over there, which we'll go to eventually. I'm just trying to give you a little bit of watch your step. But yeah. Then you got your fishing stuff, more blankets, and that's where we just came from. That's all your drinks. Cool. Definitely love Howard's. We call it the bear store, though.
It's 5 o'clock here. That's cute. And they switch everything out every now and again, so you never know what you're going to find.
Mostly everything here is for campers, because Tionesta is mostly camping,
hunting.
So... I'm just also trying to be respectful of other people that's in here.
Let me see if they got my lucky fish hooks.
Like I say, all kinds of fishing and stuff like that. Try to give you guys... There's just so much in here. And once again, I do apologize if I go so fast. I'm just trying to take it all in. And like always, we're not sponsored by them. We just try to show you places that we like to go. And this video is history.
I used that last time we went hunting here.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't
Turkey collars and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You got your BB gun stuff, your BBs, your camping.
Hey, look, here's the bridge that's flooded.
Yep, the Nebraska Bridge. It's a famous thing if you always look at it. They do have a Facebook to let people know if it's flooded or not. And you can actually drive over that. And I've seen water go above it. And we're going to try our best to go to that in this video. That's if the road is open. Fishing poles.
Mm-hmm.
Got cups and everything as well. Got pop. And then straight ahead is the ice cream guys. Here's the ice cream. And also knives and such. Yep. So, all kinds of stuff. At my family's cabin that we stay at when we do come here. So, I'll just give you a quick little tour. There's the creek. And yes, I have jumped in there and cooled off in the summer and stuff like that. Over there is where we have our fire pit and stuff like that. I've helped build that, like with the rocks, but the rocks did that before. Here's our shed.
That's where you asked me to marry you.
Yep, alright. keep going. And then over here, yes, I used to mow this during the summertime and weed whack that. Yes, it's right off a major highway. It's cool hearing the semis go by. And then we're over here. So, yeah. And then there's our fire pit that we actually helped make as well. But to actually make this wall does fall down if that water does get pretty high. So, yeah. That cabin over there is not ours. That's someone else. Last I heard, they were from New York, but I haven't seen them ever since I was, ever. And then there's the river, or the creek. It's so peaceful. I normally pop a tent, right over here somewhere, and listen to it all night.
Right here is where we put the tent.
Yeah. And listen to it all night. As you can tell, you're pretty secluded from everyone to have a good old time. And during the summer, you do have to watch out for snakes and such, because snakes do like to come around here. And there's the cabin. I'm not going to take you guys on the inside. I'm just giving you an outside view of it. And then over here is normally where bigger fish go, and we sometimes we definitely feed the fishes. That's just something we do. People have fished them and took them out before, so and sorry for being bouncy, guys. But there is usually fish down here, but it looks like someone has taken them. But we do feed them. That was definitely something of my past.
Sorry.
We'd feed them our toast or whatever. Because we normally go out for breakfast and all of our meals. And we do cook one meal.
Yeah, the fish are definitely not here.
Guys, this is just like a sort of close-up to the Allegheny River.
It's flowing today.
Yeah, it's definitely flowing. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's flowing pretty fast.
That it is. Oh!
There goes a bird. I don't know if you can see it in the center. I'm trying to... Pretty cool. I think that was actually a duck.
Duck.
Hey guys! It's Poptart here. And as promised, we're giving you some history on my family. This is what I call Grammy. She's my grandma, Mary Ann. And then this is my grandpa. My grandpa is still living. But my Grammy, she sadly passed away in 2011. So, yes, definitely loved her. She died of cancer. So, cancer is a bad disease, as you all know. So, I just wanted to give you a little bit of everything. She was one of my favorite grandmas. I came from 3 or 4 grandmas, so it's actually 3. So she was my dad's grandma, or dad's mom, and then I had my other mom. My mom's grandma was my other one that was Thai. And then over here, guys, is her family as well, the Burhan. This is her relationships. I'm not exactly sure. I just remember they came up here and they brought me here and told me, hey, this is your relative of so-and-so. And this as well.
But the one that I remember the most is right here, George. As you can tell, he's got a tractor for his like headstone type thing, decor, and that was his favorite tractor, and we actually still own a actual model of that. It still runs today. So this was his favorite tractor. That's why that's there, and that's why I remember so much about him, because being young and loving a tractor, that was it. He also did serve in the war. I don't know what he was or anything. I just remember the tractor and being excited when we came here to visit, and I would play with this tractor like I kind of am now. So yeah. Yep. And I'm not sure if this was like his relatives or what. So, but I know this was also part of our family. So, yep. But yeah, I just figured I'd give you guys a quick, brief tour, real quick rundown. Sorry, I keep mine short. Not as talkative as Tatertot can be, and plus, I don't know, I just really loved my grandma. We would always come up here every weekend and spend the summers together. So, Grammy, you're definitely like a huge thing to me. I definitely love you and totally miss you, and I know you're in a better spot. So.
And his uncle made this.
Yeah, my uncle made that. This actually like glows at night. So yeah, that normally does grow during the summer or warmer. But yeah, so that's that, guys. So here's some more of my relatives. Sad to say, I didn't pay as much attention to my family roots as Tatertot did to hers. I should have, and I do now regret that. But here is more. Burhen, which is on my Grammy side. So, if you're watching this, please comment down below and let me know how they are in relation to me, or even call me and text me. Whatever you guys prefer. Here's more of my relatives. As you can tell, I have to say a good majority of them are buried here. Can't really read that. 1877 to 1897. Wow, 20 years old. Don't know much about them. I just know Burhen is my grandma's maiden name. My Grammy's maiden name. Another one. 30 years old. Damn.
And here's another one.
There's a baby, probably one of my younger relatives. It says baby, but it's in between Burhan, Helen, baby, and May and John. And then you got George right here. With the flowers being there, I have to say my family or someone still takes care. So definitely.
Hey guys. I just want to show you this cemetery too. It is very small and very old.
And this is the same cemetery that all my family on my grandma's side is buried in.
I just love older headstones. They're very unique. They give them so great character and beauty at the same time. Look how beautiful that is. You know you can't see it. Gives a lot of great character. And the cemetery is well taken care of too. And then once again, there is no road, just grass driveways. Hey, look, right there is a deer scratch from those antlers.
Huh.
So if I'm breathing heavy, guys, it's cold. It's cold here. It's warmer where we live. Trying to go slow. A moose. And this is a very small town, and everybody knows everybody. Everybody waves. Everybody's really nice here. Oh, look at that. That's different. But that's a church. Very small church. And I heard that one's even beautiful inside. They really don't use it for church on Sundays, but they use it for bringing loved ones here. And they do like a quick service inside. Let's see if I can get a picture of the front. That's very nice. Thank you for your service. World War II. Look how old these are. So pretty. See? And if the snow's too bad here, they do a service down at the other church that I filmed. And of course, I won't be going inside because of a red door. But this is the front of it. And then here's the name of the cemetery and a little church. Established 1853. Wow. And then here's the sidewalk right here. That's all the big it is. And there's something else unique about this cemetery that I like. Sorry, there's a truck. These three are the only ones like it in this whole cemetery. Or cemetery. These three are the only ones that are like this. And then here's their decorations. Right here. She has pretty flowers. Oh, look at this reef. That is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. I love that reef. Whoever did that, you did a phenomenal job.
Alright guys, and now we are actually at the guy that had the tractor for his headstone. This used to be his house. Since then my family has fixed it up and got everything going. So this is literally right down the road from the cemetery that we were just at. So yep. Just some inside information. And this is a rock that's in the front yard. I'm not sure, just other than decor.
No, they found that rock back in the woods.
Well, Tatertot knows it, so that's cool. I'm glad she paid attention to my family and stuff like that. I did not. This is also where my Grammy grew up. This is her house. We actually still rent it out, so it's right next to her brother's house over there. So, but yep. And we own both sides of the road. So, there's this side. And then there's that. So, I do believe they said it's over like 500 acres. I may be wrong, but it's a good amount of acreage. It's another relative of my grandma or Grammy. Everything was pretty much tight-knit. So, that's why we own both sides, because that's this. And then as you can tell, there's still that. And then I'm about to take a little walk away for you, and I'll show you the other house. So as you can tell, there's the house that I filmed that my Grammy grew up in. So it was there, and then the one right next to it was her other relative, and then that one that I just showed you right there. So they were all pretty well tight-knit. That's how it was back in the day. So yeah, so I just figured I'd give you an overview of all the farmland. So I'm just trying to be respectful because we do rent that out, and I don't know if the renter is there. But yes, everything that you see is what we own. Or I can't say we as a family own all of this. And we do go four-wheeling and all kinds of stuff. And we do mow this pretty regularly, as you can tell. Sorry for the bobbing as I walk through the field. But most of it is woods.
I found deer poop.
And very steep. So there are deer and all kinds of wildlife on this property. And yes, we do hunt it. We are hunters. We also give back to the wildlife. We do feed them and stuff like that, but no poaching or anything like that. We just like to give back to Mother Nature. So yes, I'm just going to walk over this ravine.
Deer tracks.
Or dip. And I do apologize. This is a field. And you can see the tractor ruts that I'm walking over sometimes. And such like that. But other than this field, it is, I would say, 80% or 90% trees. And there's even a bear's den inside the property and inside the woods. And yes, the bear does sleep there. That's pretty cool. We do see the bear every once in a while. It's really good luck if you do see the black bear. So yeah, that's just that. So I'm just very glad that I was brought this way. More of like a country boy, trying to be a city slicker. But as you know, you can't ever take your upbringing out of you. And I really do like my country roots and totally appreciate it. And at night, you do see deer up in this field grazing and stuff like that. And we actually have a tree stand over there in that bush over there. And we have one right over there as well. So yeah, we definitely do love to hunt, everything like that. We do normally do mow the lawn at least once every week to 2 weeks. We do keep up on it very well. So yeah. All right, guys.
I found a groundhog den, and I also found more deer poop.
Oh, you found the groundhog den?
Yeah.
Yeah, the groundhog loves to be up here. Yeah, no matter how many times we shoot that dude, he always comes back. So.
And then I found more deer poop.
Nice. So yes, there's that. And yes, we do live right by a cemetery.
I love that cemetery.
Right by the cemetery. And Tatertot wants to film it.
Guys,
Tatertot's on the stick.
This is where I love to come and walk when I'm here. Just because it's a very old cemetery. There's not even a road, just grass.
And like I said,
and one sign says to get out.
Yeah, like I said, this is pretty much in our borders up with our property.
I'm trying not to be so shaky, but the ground's so uneven. Yeah, check all these out. It's even pretty awesome coming up here at night too.
Yeah, you can definitely see the stars and everything. It's pretty cool when everything. We used to watch falling stars and everything.
Me and Poptart would go 4-wheeling, racing. Sorry, I don't want to get that house. But yeah, these are all. They do take care of the cemetery. They do put flags. It's not very big.
Nope.
This is the oldest part. Right here is the oldest part. And then you go down there. Oh, that's the newest part, but that's it.
Yep. Not many new. And then there's some new over here. So.
But I like the older part. Gives it more
character.
More character.
And no one that I know personally is buried on our property or butts up to it. we're all buried up the street.
Some of these you can't even read the names, they're so old.
Yeah, nor the year. And deer do come in here. Definitely. It's funny.
See, here's another drive path.
Yep, the way out. That's where that sign goes, and that's...
Don't come up here when it's very muddy because you will get stuck.
Right.
Because it is on a hill.
Yep, right behind the church. You know, we don't have anything to do with the church. That, like I said, it's just bordered with it, in between all of our family's properties.
We're coming up to the newer side. In the summertime, when it's like really nice out and you sit up here and you're actually patient, you can actually see eagles flying.
There's definitely all kinds of wildlife around here.
Here's some old headstones too. That's part of the church. Right there is the church. Two older ones. And they all have a story to tell. See, here's the here's the road. We didn't do this, it was already like this. People who do come up here and put flowers, flags, take care of it, they do come up here. It's very well taken care of. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, G.
I wonder if anybody knew that was there.
I don't know, and then G again. It must be like the road too.
It must be the road, the aisle, the lanes.
Yeah.
Like road G.
Yeah. So like when people come up here, look for this, but it's on the way up here, so there's no other way.
Yeah, this is the only way up here. See how well they're taken care of? And all that is the family property.
Yep.
And when the storm picks up, I used to take pictures, sit up here, and I would take pictures on my phone of the sky changing from the storm coming right over there.
So peaceful.
And right over there
is where the border ends for the property. But it goes all the way there till you run into the river, the Allegheny River. Once you hit the Allegheny River, time to come back home. And the Allegheny River runs around the whole border.
of the property.
Yep. It's a ways away, put it that way. But once you hit it, and like I said, it's all woods in through there. It's like 80 to 90% all woods except for this field that we're in. The rest of it is all trees.
And I walked some of this when he was filming. I did see a lot of deer, some coyote tracks, and a lot of deer poop, and a groundhog den is right over there. Right in that little brush right there is where the groundhog den is. And then this is the church I pointed out. It's very, very, very small. Not very big. But it's a very cute church. But I will not be going in there. Maybe through that door? But I'm not going through the front door, and you'll see why. Look how beautiful that is. Very peaceful. And there's still snow. Where we live further south, we don't have no snow. And here's front of the church.
There's no red doors other than the very front one, but you can go through these ones.
Yeah, I ain't going through the front door.
I know.
Sorry for my buntiness. And look how pretty that is. It's like so country-like.
Especially with the stained glass windows.
Oh my God, it's beautiful. I've never been inside.
Yeah, nor have I.
But I heard it's very beautiful inside.
Normally when we did come up here for the weekend, we would leave Sunday. So we would normally leave like early Sunday morning.
And you don't want to drive at night.
No.
But here's the front of it. All the way to the tippy. Sorry, I'm trying to move back. I can't see. Top. Birdie.
And literally right behind us is the property and the cemetery. And as you can tell, there's my grandma's house.
Yep.
That we rent out.
And I'll show you the woods that I would play in.
And we own both sides of the road.
So we can hunt over there?
Yep.
Or
over here.
Over here. But not on this property.
Yeah, not on the church property.
I respect that.
We own more on this side of the road than we do on the other. For going in like further in depth or deep into the woods.
And I love how they did that with the cross, with the rocks. And a lot of these rocks right here, they do find them on the property. Sorry for the wind, guys. But right up here, where's the family property, this is where I would walk. And you don't want to be driving on these roads at night either. There's no really street lights. But as you can tell, this is where I would come.
And there is a bunch of wildlife that does share the road with you guys, so...
Watch out for the porcupines.
Yeah. Porcupine will flatten your tires quicker than anything.
Yep. Let's see where those rocks are. Let me see if I can get a better view. Ah. Yeah, where these rocks are, I would come and sit, hang out, and I would see a bunch of deer. Thank you. Right here is where I would come and hang out. If you're quiet enough, deer will come up to you. And that's the beauty of it.
Alright guys, as promised, we came to you and brought you the world's famous, Tionesta famous Nebraska Bridge. As you can see, it is right over there and it is underwater. It is submerged underwater. It's right there. And this is actually a road that we're on that you can actually go to drive over it. But I'm not in my scuba gear. And I don't have one of those cars that drives underwater and on land. So it's right there. The famous Nebraska Bridge.
Yeah, see, there's already stuff on top of it. Trees and everything.
Yep. And that's what happens when the Allegheny River gets too much water. See, there it is. Boop.
Yep.
Sorry for the shakiness on the zoom action. But yeah. There it is. And as you can tell, you have a lot of water going all around. There it is. The Tionesta famous Nebraska Bridge. Reason they call it the Nebraska Bridge is because we are on Nebraska Road. And over there is all water. So yeah. Alright guys. We'll come here during the summer when you can actually see on it.
Hey guys,
Hello.
hope you enjoyed the video as much as we did, and you got to know a little bit more about me and my upbringing and stuff like that. Definitely, we still go there as often as we can. Just as you know, the older you get, that's called this big W word. I don't want to cuss to you or anything like that, but it's called work. And it kind of takes up a lot of time in life. So that's sad to say. So I cannot really go up there as much as I'd like to. So, but it's enjoyable every time that we do get to go up there and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
The people up there are very friendly. They do wave to you as you go by. Everyone knows everyone and stuff like that. I believe the Wikipedia, I don't pay attention to that much, but it does say that the 2020 census, only 476 people live there. Yeah, 476.
Very tight community.
So it's mostly camping and stuff like that. So, but I mean, everyone does know everything up there. So,
and that's where you asked me to marry you.
I know. Wow. Yep. That's where I asked Poptart to marry me, was up there. It was really cool. So, and she said yes. Yay! All right, guys. All right.
Tatertot, what are you doing?
I got an octopus on my head.
What? You look pretty far out and groovy. Look at you. That's what's up. Always up to something.
Yep.
All right, guys. If you haven't already, smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. It definitely helps us and the channel out. And if you haven't already, comment down below. We just love to read the comments, hear what you liked about the video, and probably places to go. So it definitely helps us. Just know that you guys are interactive.
It does help a lot.
Yeah, definitely. All right, guys. Like always, love you. Till the next time.